Thank you for tuning in again to another edition of Experience Marshfield. Today I'm very excited. We have Niki Ryner with the Wenzel Family Plaza. So really excited to have you here today.
Thank you for inviting me.
You bet. You know, the plaza, it's really quite an inspirational thing. It's very interesting, especially in the summer time. You go over there and you see people walking around, people out there doing yoga. You got bands. You got so much stuff. So I want to go back before we get into all of the things that you've done to make it such a great plaza. What made you decide to take on this role?
Sure. I was looking for an actual career that I could be passionate about, something that would bring communities together. I have been a stay-at-home mom for the last 4 or 5 years, running side businesses, but I really wanted to get back out in the workforce. When I saw this position, it really spoke to me. I figured that it would be something that would keep me challenged, entertained, it would be fun, and the fact that it's bringing the community together was my #1 priority. And so the position itself just really spoke to me, and I think it's a really great fit.
Yeah, it seems to be doing very well. As the summer goes on, we see more and more things going on there, and people are really quite happy. Now, you fall under the umbrella of Main Street.
That's correct.
Is that correct?
Yep.
You have a lot of partners, if you will, that
We
you
do.
deal with as well. And who are they?
Yes, so I do fall under Main Street Marshfield, which is a great nonprofit group that is really focusing on the downtown, and it makes sense with the Wenzel Family Plaza being downtown that I would fall under that organization. I also have a Wenzel Family Plaza committee that's made up of business owners and other people that are really passionate about the plaza and the community in general. And then I also have to answer to or speak to the people that are helping fund the plaza still, which is the Economic Development Board and the Convention and Visitors Bureau. So those are the committees and boards that I spend a lot of time with, making sure that they are also involved in what's going on in the plaza and getting their ideas and their visions for what they feel this space could offer.
So that's challenging in and of itself to have that many groups of boards to deal with, because everybody's kind of got their own niche.
It's true.
And I would imagine trying to please everybody is difficult. And that background stuff I don't think everybody sees it. What we see is we've got these great events that take place. People are always happy when they're out there. Now you just started in March.
Correct.
So I would imagine this isn't something that you can just get up and rolling in a matter of a couple of months, even though you've done a great job with what it is. How do you go about programming for something like the plaza?
It's true. We do have a lot of supporters in those boards. We work very harmonious together. I'm very happy with the input that they give me. And it was, challenging to program something in such a short amount of time. And I did research on other areas around Central and all of Wisconsin to see what was working there. And I chose things that I could see people getting excited about. People get excited about music. They get excited about wellness. So yoga was a nice program they brought last year. It fit really well into this year for Saturday mornings. And then I added in lunch in the plaza, went a little bit last year, but we kind of kicked it into our higher gear this year. And game night is what we have on Thursday nights. We will definitely be ramping up game night or Thursday nights in general next year, but that's something that I thought would be fun for families, fun for a date night, friends that just want to come out to the plaza and hang out and play yard games, board games, etc. It seemed like a really good fit. It works in bigger cities such as Milwaukee. I sat down with their bid group in Milwaukee, and they said it was something that was successful, and so I thought it'd be fun to bring that to Marshfield. And so we're starting things a little bit slower. We try to program it Thursday through Saturday, but we're definitely going to be extending those days next year. And we wanted to give people just something to do on those days. And I think that what we did this year is just right for the first year. We'll see what works. We'll, decide what to move forward with next year here in the fall when programming slows down for the summer.
So That's very interesting because I would imagine in what you do, there's got to be a lot of these different ideas. And of course, how do you pick which one? And then when you pick one, how long do you keep trying it before you make a decision, this works or this doesn't? Because it can't just be, I wouldn't think, I can't just think that you would just do it one time and then gauge it on that, because it would take time.
It takes time. People come up to me and say a lot, and I tell myself this: Rome wasn't built in a day, and you need consistency. If you don't have consistency, people won't know what is always going on in the plaza unless they're on Facebook or looking at a program, something of that sort. So we definitely want ongoing, consistent programming. And we decided that Thursday, Friday, Saturday would be our consistent days. It has worked very well. The first couple of game nights were slower because people didn't know what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
Once they knew what was going on, and I could tell them, next Thursday, be here, I'll be here, come play games, give them ideas. So I think consistency is very important to making sure programming builds. I would say for sure a good 2 to 3 months to decide whether or not things will work. We did switch the times before. We had it a little longer. I adjusted depending on when families would be there. And so it is a little bit of, deciding whether or not times are right, the activities are right, what could we add. And so as the summer has gone on, mostly for Thursday nights, we have added more things. We actually have something really exciting that I haven't even announced yet. So I'm listening to what community members are saying, and the people just, when I talk to them in the plaza, about what they're looking for, and that's important to me. That's really important to me. I want to bring what the community wants, what the
Sure.
businesses think are beneficial. And so that's what you weigh. We have to be practical, but at the same time, we want to give the community and the businesses, the surrounding communities, what they want in entertainment.
Right. And weather plays such a...
Weather,
I mean,
yes.
all this planning that you do, and then it rains or something like that.
We dealt with that last weekend. We had a great event, the Sound and Taste of New Orleans, planned in the plaza. Obviously, we had a lot of severe weather roll through last weekend, and we had a backup location, the Chestnut Center for the Arts. And so we always strive for bigger events to have a backup location, but some things we just have to cancel. We have to,
Sure.
Mother Nature takes its course, and we just have to roll with that.
Yep. Now, you have a couple of big events coming up. Tell us about
We do.
those.
The next big event that we have besides Hub City Days this week, we also have the Farm to Table event by the Rivers happening on August 17th in the plaza, and I am so excited about this, Bob. The Rivers is going to bring out a family-style meal that will appeal so well, I think, to the community. Farmers, the vendors, buying local is really big for a small community like Marshfield. The Rivers really puts a precedence on that, and they're going to deliver one of the best meals, I think, of the summer. And so that will be August 17th. Tickets are for sale. The next event after that is our Oktoberfest. That will happen September 7th. We have a lineup of 5 to 6 bands. We'll have authentic German food. We'll have activities, things that will, for families and, for couples, friends that want to hang out. Oktoberfest will be a really fun event.
So where can people get more information on those two events?
Sure. Facebook, social media is one of the best places to look for what's happening in the plaza if you go to the Wenzel Family Plaza Facebook page. Otherwise, wenzelfamilyplaza.com does have information as well. And so those two things are the biggest things. We'll also have flyers out around the communities and surrounding communities, letting everyone know what we have going on in August and September.
So one of the great things about a community, and I think you brought this up before, is a gathering place.
Right.
That is what defines a community. And so you've got the baseball field, Jack Hackman Field's there, and there's a lot of kids over there.
Right.
And getting them over to the plaza, if we get more people over there, I think it's going to be very beneficial. Did you see, as the summer went on, more and more people coming in like that?
I did. I worked with some of the baseball tournaments that happened previously. Mother Nature was a bit of a factor in that, but we had award ceremonies that were supposed to be held in the plaza. And it is a very easy walk from the baseball fields over to the Wenzel Family Plaza. We hope that in the coming years we can make that more of an easier walk, but just signage, things of that sort. But it really is 3 blocks from the baseball field. So walk down, see what's happening in the plaza, go back to the baseball, softball games. I think that the proximity is beneficial for both gathering spaces.
And then one final thing, your lunch is on Thursday. I've seen you did, I think one time you had Mojos, and you've had others. How did those go?
They went really well. So Thursdays this year, we do have Mojos there every Thursday, and we have live music. Fridays, the Rivers actually come in. And so both are from 11 to 1, live music Thursdays. Fridays, I usually bring out games. We're going to start doing more things on Fridays, but right now it's, people are coming out, they're sitting down, they're enjoying. You can tell the people from the businesses in the surrounding area. Astor, their employees come over all the time. BMO Harris, it gets them outside. It gives them a reason to take a breather from work. You can bring a chair, a blanket. It's just a really nice gathering space. And so Thursdays and Fridays are the place to be from 11 to 1 is the Wenzel Family Plaza.
And they can get out there, have a nice meal, see other people. Well, we're very excited about the Wenzel Family Plaza. Really, really happy that you're here and you are the head of this. I think you're doing a great job. I know many people do. We've heard nothing but great things about you. So thank you for being a part of this.
Yeah.
If you'd like to get more information from Niki on the Wenzel Family Plaza, you can go to their website that's just below or their Facebook page and come on down to the plaza. You really will enjoy it.
Great.
Thank you for tuning in to today's edition of Experience Marshfield.